Hello YouTube and welcome back to the channel. Today I'll be making my predictions for the 2019 edition of Fastlane, a show that some people have been calling speed bump as it's halted the momentum heading into WrestleMania this year with just some unnecessary matches that have to happen here and the halting of some feuds that were going on. But this show also has a bunch of firsts that are happening. It'll be the first match and pay-per-view match for Roman Reigns coming back from his illness, the return of the Shield coming back for what's being billed as the last time ever, the return of Kevin Owens to pay-per-view for the first time in about 6 months, the first defense of the women's tag team titles, and the first WWE pay-per-view in a long time to not have Ronda Rousey on the card. And with WWE changing participants and matches left and right nowadays and adding matches, I'm going to get right to my predictions before they add something else. So here will be my predictions for the 2019 edition of Fastlane. So our first match on the show will be on the pre-show, and it'll be Andrade taking on Rey Mysterio. Andrade and Mysterio have been having a rivalry for what feels like the past 6 months, and they've put on great matches in the past, so I expect this to be one of the better pre-show matches of the past year, and my pick to win this match will be Andrade. I think Andrade gets the win here because he took the pin on Tuesday on SmackDown to lose the US title for R-Truth to get Samoa Joe his first title in the WWE. And the other reason I think Andrade is going to win is because the last time Mysterio and Andrade squared off on television, it was Rey taking the win in the 2 out of 3 falls match. So Andrade evens the score here and gets the win at Fastlane. Now on to the main card. Now for the first match of the main card, second match overall, we'll have the Shield taking on Bobby Lashley, Baron Corbin, and Drew McIntyre. And I feel like this is the lock of the pay-per-view for me. I think the Shield gets the win here. I think the Shield's going to win here. It's Roman's first match back. It feels like it's Rollins' first match in a long time since he's been out with his injury, and Dean Ambrose is just there. Now I see the rampant speculation that Dean Ambrose is going to turn on Roman Reigns at the show to set up a match for WrestleMania. I don't think that will happen here at Fastlane. If I had to place a bet on it, I'd pick Raw the next night after Fastlane. I feel like this match could go on first and set a feel-good moment here where Roman, Seth, and Dean stand tall one last time together as they get the win here, and then Seth goes out to face Brock at WrestleMania, and we're all wondering what's going to happen between Roman and Dean going into the showcase of the Immortals. Now on to match number 3, and that'll be for the SmackDown Women's Championship where Asuka will be defending her title against Mandy Rose. With Asuka almost being injured at a SmackDown house show on Monday, I could see some speculation that she could lose here, but my pick to win is Asuka to retain her SmackDown Women's Championship. I think Asuka gets the win here and starts proclaiming again that nobody's ready for Asuka as she tries to keep a role that she used to have when she came into the WWE and have a huge streak. I think this could lead to either a multi-woman match for the SmackDown Women's title at WrestleMania or the winner of the Women's Battle Royal facing Asuka at WrestleMania later in the night, and the slight possibility that Lacey Evans walking around this whole time will lead to her facing Asuka at WrestleMania. I feel like those are the top 3 choices for Asuka heading into WrestleMania this year. Now on to the 4th match of the show, and that'll be for the SmackDown Tag Team titles where the Usos will be defending their tag team titles against Shane McMahon and The Miz. I feel as this match is pretty easy to predict. I think Shane McMahon and The Miz are going to lose to the Usos here. I believe Shane probably takes the pin, Miz flips out that he cost them in his hometown, and then he beats the hell out of them, leading into a match at WrestleMania this year. Now on to the winners of this match, the Usos. I have no idea where this leaves them for WrestleMania. You could say, oh, they'll face the New Day, but I feel like one of the members of the New Day might be tied up with something else at WrestleMania, and I think they want all the New Day focus on that match. Maybe DIY could have stepped up here and had a match against the Usos at WrestleMania, but with Tommaso Ciampa's new injury and what they're allegedly going to do on NXT TV, even if Ciampa didn't get hurt, I don't think that's going to work out. This leads me to believe that there could be some type of tag team turmoil match for the SmackDown tag team titles, where you could have Heavy Machinery, The Bar, The Hardys, Sanity, Gallows and Anderson, and maybe Rusev and Nakamura. I feel that's a 50-50 shot for that match, and the other 50% has me thinking that the Usos could just end up in the Battle Royal and not have a chance to defend the tag team titles at WrestleMania. So given those 2 options, hopefully Tag Team Turmoil makes its return to WrestleMania this year for the Usos. Now on to our next match, which is also for tag team titles. This time it will be for the women's tag team titles, where Bayley and Sasha Banks will be defending their tag titles against Nia Jax and Tamina. My pick to win this match is Sasha Banks and Bayley to retain the tag titles. When I picked Sasha and Bayley to win the belts last month at Elimination Chamber, I said the first champs need to have the belts for a long time. I think a loss here would just be dumb for these belts, with the first champs of this incarnation of tag team titles losing them so fast. I think this will make people care about them less if they get lost right away and are put on new people. So I think the smart move would be to keep the belts on Sasha and Bayley for a longer time, and that's what I think they'll do this Sunday at Fastlane. Now on to our next match, which will be our 3rd and final tag team title defense of the night, and that'll be the Revival putting their belts on the line in a triple threat tag team match against Chad Gable and Bobby Roode and the team of Aleister Black and Ricochet. And as much as I'd like to see Aleister Black and Ricochet win the tag team titles here. I feel like their involvement in the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic on NXT will take them out of the chances here. And just like the other 2 tag team title matches on the card, I think the Revival will keep the Raw tag team titles. I think the Revival probably hit a Shatter Machine to Gable or Rude, or they capitalize off of Ricochet and Aleister Black hitting some type of maneuver, and they get the pin here and keep their belts. And just like their SmackDown counterparts, the Usos, I have zero clue what the Revival could be doing at WrestleMania. I feel like there won't be 2 multi-person tag team title defenses on the same show, so maybe the Usos will face some new team that we don't know about. Maybe the Usos face the Hardys one-on-one, that maybe could be alright, and then the Revival are part of some tag team turmoil kind of match. But this just proves the fact that the tag team titles scene on both shows are kind of in shambles right now. So now on to our next match, and that'll be match number 7, our co-main event of the evening, and that'll be the Planet's champion Daniel Bryan defending his WWE Championship against Kevin Owens. Now with Kevin Owens being put into this spot, I think there's a decent chance he could walk away with the WWE Championship. But for my pick, we'll go to Dikembe Mutombo for this. Will Kevin Owens walk out the new WWE Champion? No. Yep, that's right. I think Daniel Bryan's going to retain his WWE Championship here. With this not being the main event anymore, there could be a DQ and it'll prolong this, and maybe lead to some multi-man match at WrestleMania. With Mustafa Ali coming back, I think there could be a fatal 4-way in the works, where we get Daniel Bryan defending his belt against Mustafa Ali, Kevin Owens, and Kofi Kingston. And for all the people saying Vince didn't listen to the crowd and took Kofi's chance away here at Fastlane, what was the hashtag, everyone? Kofi Mania, not Kofi Fastlane. Kofi's going to get his chance at WrestleMania and probably walk out the new WWE Champion, whether that be one-on-one against Daniel Bryan, against Kevin Owens and Daniel Bryan, or against Mustafa Ali, Kevin Owens, and Daniel Bryan. Kofi, no matter what, I think will walk out the new WWE Champion on April 7th. But I think heading into WrestleMania, Daniel Bryan will be holding his title. He'll be cutting promos against every disgusting thing he can find in New York and what goes against his beliefs, and to show his pure disgust for New York City and what it stands for. It stands for the complete opposite of what he believes in, and that's why I believe we'll be getting the Planet's champion Daniel Bryan for at least 1 more month. Now on to the main event of the evening, and that'll be Becky Lynch taking on Charlotte Flair, where if Becky wins, she's added to the Raw Women's title match at WrestleMania to make it a triple threat. Now this is my 3rd slam dunk pick of the night, I think. I think Becky Lynch is easily going to walk in and win this match. Well, not easily in the match. She'll struggle a little bit because she's banged up, but she's going to win and beat Charlotte Flair to go on to WrestleMania. This has felt like the plan WWE's been on since the whole Survivor Series thing happened, and I think it's finally going to come to fruition this Sunday, where Becky's going to go on to face Ronda and Charlotte at WrestleMania. And on the way, Ronda will come with some more weird catchphrases, try to sell some t-shirts on her own, not on WWE Shop. And I think the ending of this show will be all 3 of them standing in the ring with that WrestleMania sign moving in the background, and I think this still is probably the main event of the show in April. So that'll do it for my predictions for the 2019 edition of Fastlane. Leave your picks in the comment section below, as well as what you thought about mine. Also, if you like this video, hit the like button. If you like what I'm doing on this channel and want to see more, hit that subscribe button. And as always, thanks for watching.